you should see. So yeah, we'll talk. All right, so we are back again.
Hey, don't damage the merchandise.
I can. Probably not that great a quality.
Got him.
So all right, so we're good. Oh crap! Can you pull up the? You just have to hit the.
It's upside down. Right?
Yeah. So hit it, and hit the home, and it'll go and it'll flip for you. Then just go to back to YouTube, and then go to the channel, and it should be showing new live. Good. All right. Sweet. All right, man. Oh yeah. So we were talking about the links. Price.
Start over.
No, we don't have to. Because I've got it all the way up to that point.
Okay.
So and I can just splice right back in. So we were talking about the micro pole. We're talking about or power pole. This is going to be.
So I'll just start back from the beginning at the top of the links.
Okay.
So.
All right.
So the Lynx is the newest kayak being offered by Hobie. It's super lightweight. It's like 43 pounds without the seat or the drive in it. Foam core style kayak. So you're told not to drill into it. So they have a few anchor points, tracks on it, so you can your stuff. Thing you pull out right here, and your power pole is going to go right down through there.
Okay.
Just pretty cool in my opinion. But it's just light. It's 43 pounds.
Yeah, that is crazy. That
I mean, the more I'm seeing a huge influx of older people that are concerned about weight.
Yeah.
You know how heavy it is. How easy is it going to be for me to move this? You know, or even some women. You know. How am I going to get this on top of my car? I'm only, I'm short. It needs to be light, so this definitely solves that problem. And it's almost a hybrid kayak / paddleboard. Take it out without the seat out, put a cooler on there, and paddle it around. You know.
Yeah, I could see where this would be nice, something nice and quick, where you don't want to take out everything, but you just want to have something you can throw on top of the vehicle or in the back of the truck and.
Yeah, just fly right out. You know, it's got its places. I wouldn't feel comfortable out in the Salt Lake, Michigan.
No.
But you know, a smaller lake or a bay or something like that, or.
Well, if I had this on top of the Jeep all the time, and I could just pop it off quick and just go out and fish a little bit, where the 127, you know, or a PA is on the trailer.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it makes it a lot quicker. So.
We'll just be able to strap down on the trailer just fine and. I mean, it's no different, right? You just strap it across. Yeah, it's no different because you're going to use seat and
you're going to use cinch straps like you are with everything else. You don't really want to use ratchet straps because you can tighten it too much. But but yeah, you know, and it comes with the same drive that all our other Hobies do. You know, it's got the reverse. It's actually in reverse now.
So this is a 180.
So the 180 drive, and then it's got the pickup fins as well.
Okay.
So you hit a log or a rock, you go shallow and pick the fins up out of the way.
So what's the difference between the 180 and 160? Of course, 360 is a circular and a 180 is a half, but...
So the 180 only goes forward or backwards.
Okay, and the 360 goes sideways.
360, this whole bottom part rotates completely around. So you could have the fins facing sideways.
And completely walk yourself sideways. Yeah. Okay. Well, it looks like you got another group there, so I'll probably hit back because I want you to talk about Don's Marine a little bit and what they all offer, you know, attachments and so on. Do they, you know?
Okay.
So, but, all right. Well, thanks, Mike.
Good, thanks.
All right. So, do we want to hit that pontoon quick? And then we'll work our way back into that stuff.
I think we took 8 deposits.
Yeah. We'll probably hit lures, rods, you know, the trips and stuff like that. I don't know if we'll hit those or see what kind of time we have. going to, I hate to say it, but going to a pontoon might, when we're done, or at least when Chris and I are done wakeboarding and water skiing and stuff and surfing, might end up being the best of both worlds that we want. They're just so big.
Him in the driver's seat. Was it the driver's seat?
So some pretty boats.
Yeah. They want each.
This speaks to the power of those.
Are you sure that one in the corner there?
Yeah, Angler Quest, huh? So, yeah, let's see if we can work our way back there. Hello, hello. How are you?
Good.
Good, good.
It's even on your remote.
Yeah, this is definitely. So it looks like a standard pontoon, but then they have all this outrigger stuff in the back. Some downriggers, big tower. How cool would it be to do this as a project?
Wait, what is this?
That's a downrigger for trolling.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if the sales guy wants to give us the spiel.
Digital readout for the battery in there, and it's got my one battery's fully charged. She wants 60. And that's the lightest to 60. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to have the gauges in for you. Like that. Right. Yeah, I'm following.
So.
Thank you. You too.
So, hello. I'm good. Yourself?
Good. Got any questions?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, we was just talking to Mike over by Don's Marine with the Hobies, and he's like, "You got to come out here and check out this pontoon in the corner, quick."
Sure.
The Quest pontoon. So we're live on a YouTube channel right now.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Yeah.
If you wanted to take a second and just tell us a little bit about this.
I'm gonna probably get Tyler doing it because I'm kind of down an arm and.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Well, just give these guys a little. Sure.
Yeah, give us.
Live on social media.
Yeah, we're live on a YouTube channel right now, and so what I'm doing is I'm going around and talking to all the vendors. I'm a fisherman and stuff, and then when I get done, I'm taking each section for each vendor and I'm cutting them out and putting in its own video up.
Okay, sure.
So that when we get done, your company name and all that will be in the video description and so on. So yeah. So what can you tell me?
Well, this is our 824 Family Fish, or 826 Family Fish Pro RA. It's a 26-foot triple tube boat. It's got a radar arch on it with a big stand-up side console. This boat's built for Lake Michigan salmon fishing, Green Bay, Lake Winnebago. You know, big water fishing, and people who know pontoons and tri-toons, they can understand the capabilities of a tri-toon on big water is just as good as any D-hull, on the market. So
sure.
They're great, and the name Family Fish Pro, it kind of says itself. And we can walk up in the boat, and you guys can take a look around at how this boat has the traditional pontoon style in the front half of the boat, and in the rear half you can have the same deck space as almost any size charter boat.
Okay.
It's just a huge open area for trolling for walleyes or salmon or whatever.
What? So, Lake Michigan. So I fish out there on my 14-foot kayak.
Sure.
So you can do that. I mean, you can go out there with pretty much anything.
Absolutely.
What kind of waves? Like I have a 24-foot Yamaha jet boat right now.
Sure.
And that can handle some decent waves out there as well. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff I don't want to be around. What kind of waves?
Almost anything that you can handle in a regular standard windshield boat, this can handle. I used to run a 20-foot walk-through windshield boat all the time, and I never was constricted to the days I could fish out of one or the other because of the weather. So,
gotcha.
And actually, to be honest with you, this boat, when you're trolling and actually fishing in big waves, because you're dispersing so much more water, is a lot more comfortable to fish out of. One, and two, you just, with having more space in the boat when it's rough, kind of helps keep everybody spread out so you're not so getting claustrophobic.
Sure.
Okay. And the other thing too is because you're spanning so much of the water on the surface, so you're skipping over the wave more so than going down and into.
Yeah, the quick when it's that quick hammering one.
Yeah, on a big chop, this boat will blow over a chop like super smooth, super fast.
Nice, nice. Yeah, do you mind give us a tour?
Hop up in there and.
All right, so this is pretty luxurious. Nice open space.
So basically the major features on this boat kind of start in the rear with a 17-gallon built-in live well with a 70 psi high pressure washdown pump.
Okay.
And it's got tilt-out tackle storage in the rear to kind of keep all your hottest baits there, and the entire side of the boat is all storage as well.
Wow, nice.
And then you can see with the helm design, we can put a 12-inch standard graph inside the helm, which is a big key selling feature, so you don't have stuff hanging out all over the place.
Yeah.
And the radar arch is what gives it the capabilities of being able to troll a lot of lines at once. So I mean, to go out and troll 18 lines is not out of the question by any means. And then you're almost standing on top of our center center tune rod storage. It can hold 9 rods.
So is that holding it right in that center tube?
Right in the center tune. So you can go up to like a 9-foot rod in there.
Nice. Oh, this is sweet.
And then you can see up in front, it's the standard, pontoon platform. We build all of our own furniture, so we design the furniture for the boat instead of buying furniture to fit in our platform.
Okay.
And it just creates a really great flow in this particular model, and that's why it's called the family fish, because this is ready for the family up front. We can ski and tube off the back. It's got 300 Mercury on the back of this particular model, and can definitely get good speeds and be able to tube and ski and do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. How strong is this tower? I mean, if I wanted to...
If you wanted to hang from it, you probably could.
If I wanted to wakeboard from it?
I definitely can't do that. No.
Okay.
It's just not built up in the sides of the boat.
To not have that kind of support without pulling it back,
Yeah, our binary wall system here is what gives us the strength to hang this stuff on there, and I'm comfortable enough to stand on any of our walls and like hang from this, but to tow
pull something like that,
That's where the ski tow bar comes in place, and most pontoon manufacturers, you can't tube off them. Ours you can't.
Yeah.
Which is a huge...
Yeah, that is big, yeah. But you can still wakeboard off of that, and that's actually still quite a bit high off the water.
Absolutely.
Right, yeah. Because I currently have a Yamaha 242X that we wakeboard off of, and we fish because it's got a nice swim platform. You can fish off the front, but yeah, it's definitely not set up for fishing.
Yeah.
But with the boss, she of course wants the lounge, and she likes the canopy that we have on it. That's why I haven't gone to a center console yet of the Yamaha. So how far does this canopy go?
So the canopy will start at the back side of the radar arch, and it goes all the way to the front of this couch here. So it covers basically almost 10 feet.
Okay. So this whole center area, and you can have this out and still get sun on the very front.
Absolutely, yep. And then this whole area back here is open for netting fish, reeling in fish, fighting fish, or drinking beer, spilling cocktails.
What's the weight? Wow. 4,000 pounds. I mean, you probably don't feel it behind the truck all that bad.
No, the biggest thing is just wind because they sit higher, you know, but on a good tandem axle trailer, they tow really, really nice.
Nice.
And this is the biggest boat we have, 26 feet. I'd say our average wheelhouse is in that 22 to 24 foot range.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, where are you guys located out of?
Action Boat House is in Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And these boats are manufactured in St. Louis, Michigan.
Okay. Okay. All right. Very cool. Well, you could almost bow fish off of this too.
Yeah, you're up.
If you had the lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot of clearance.
Yeah.
And with the open bow too.
Yeah, you can vertical jig up there.
Sure. A view or fuel capacity range.
45 gallons.
Okay.
So and depending on what you put on for an engine, you know, it's they're pretty fuel efficient. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely more than a mile a gallon.
Yeah.
So yeah. Nice. This is the live well.
Yep.
Nice. What's under
That's
in there?
just your cranking battery, and it's pump systems for the high pressure washdown and some other electronics.
Okay. And the fuel cell's underneath?
Fuel cell's right built into the center tube.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
so it's right off the back to fuel up and stuff. It's pretty easy. You just walk out this door and
Sure.
dump it right in.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Very nice. Yeah, this I hadn't really thought of pontoons, but this is definitely gets you thinking different for sure.
Yeah, like I said, the tri-tune thing. If you've seen tri-tunes on the water, they handle it a lot different than you would actually think. You know, it's that macho mentality that people kind of don't want to fish off of a pontoon, but when you see this on the water and it performing and passing a 20-foot aluminum boat, a V-hull, or even a fiberglass boat in a 3-foot chop, you start thinking, yeah, that's pretty nice.
Well, it's. I mean, this is the mullet of boats. So you got the party in the front and business in the back, and it's perfect.
It is pretty nice.
No, I think this is actually something that would convince Chris to go a different direction than our boat.
Yeah.
If you being able to have just as many people, how many people can this hold?
I think this one is 13.
Yeah, so we're at 12 with ours, but being able to have everybody, but then be able to sit back here and fish and stuff as well. So we got a little seat there and
little jump seat.
Entryway for a swim platform and stuff. Nice rod holders in the corners for up and down.
Just to keep your jigging rods out of the way, or if this happens.
So what kind of accessories come with it?
So on this boat, as a standard model, you're going to get the rod tower. You're going to get the track tech system along the side, and you're going to get this has the deluxe package on it, which gets you the tilt-out tackle storage, a couple extra speaker systems in it. It's got blue ice package, which gives you lighted cup holders, lighted speakers, gives you lights on the exterior of the boat.
Okay.
This particular boat is real tricked out. It's got autopilot. It's got the 12-inch Garmin. It's got everything a guy could ever want.
And this one had a sticker price of $85, or I think it said on the thing there.
Yeah, which is kind of this is last year's model. This was also a demo boat, so
so it's down a little bit, and it already sold.
Yep, and it's already gone.
Yeah.
Yep, and we had more on order, and those are already gone.
Wow. So, and these are extra, I'm assuming?
Those come with it, the ones on there. Any of the track that you want on the side are extra. We sell fish filleting boards and grills. And
I suppose this would be great for a grill to be on.
Anything on it.
Yeah. Downriggers and all that.
Downriggers are an extra accessory. Yep.
Sure. I'm going to get the supports and then put whatever you want on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can get whatever, any kind of track. This is all Trax Tech products. We partner with Trax Tech, and they obviously created a real great product.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm not recommending anybody does this, but part of our stream is we do a lot of garage projects. I do a lot of welding,
Sure.
a lot of stuff. We're in the middle of a kayak trailer build, but man, you could so easy build a support that came from here. to there to add some strength this way.
The biggest
Not
issue,
recommending it, just saying
the
that.
biggest issue is just everything that's in here. You know, this is just basically going on top of the stainless steel plate. You know, there's not a whole
Eighth
lot
inch.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
some of our newer models in our pleasure side are going to potentially have arches on them.
oh yeah, wakeboard tower or something. Yeah, but then it'll be built from the bottom up to support it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, fiberglass is pretty strong too, but I know when I put that monster tower, I had a nitro, just a tracker,
Sure.
you know, 19-foot fishing boat, and we put a tower on it to start wakeboarding. But I fiberglassed in metal straps underneath to make sure that it wasn't just the fiberglass, that it was half-inch fiberglass and a quarter-inch piece of steel.
Sure.
And it worked, and still is holding up as far as I know. But yeah, that's honestly high enough probably. How high is this off the water, would you say?
When it's sitting on the water, you're probably 4 or 5 feet somewhere in there.
Yeah.
It's pretty tall.
So we're probably 2-3 standing.
We're probably about 16 inches off of the water right now.
Okay. Yeah, that'd still be fun. Not surfing behind it anymore,
No.
but
yeah, that's the only downside to a pontoon is you can't wake surf.
yeah.
For those who like wake surf.
Right. And they wouldn't just anything with a prop you can't.
Yeah.
So yeah. But very cool. Well, thank you very much.
Thank
So
you,
you're
guys.
sold out. So you're showing and sold out.
Yeah,
We're pretty close.
We're getting close.
Okay.
We're taking pre-orders.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're close. We're out of Columbus, so Waukesha is 45 minutes for us. And,
Yeah. I think they might have one boat, one angler quest left, and
yeah.
that's about it.
So next year's model at this package, how much?
Next year's model has got a little bit different look to it. If you go on our website, you can see that. This, with everything that's on here, with all the autopilot stuff, you're probably going to be a little over $100,000.
Okay.
So there's
All right.
quite a bit of a price jump, but like I said, this was a demo boat, so it's a little more discounted. It's technically a used boat, but it's
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, financing generally you can get 20-year on this.
I'm not exactly
Depends on the
sure.
person.
Depends on the dealership that you go through, what your credit score is.
Right. Most of the credit unions, like we're through Lakeland, I think we have ours through. Is that other one? Yeah, and I think it's 15 or 20. But, which allows at least the average person to be able to get one.
Yeah.
And not be, to have a 6-figure salary and try to get a boat, right? So, all right. Well, thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
Have a good one.
We'll definitely check it out. So we'll show the.
Sure.
Like I said, a couple days we'll have this video up of just us talking and so on. And
that's my room key on me.
oh yeah.
Here's my business card. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Do you have a smartphone?
I do.
If you want to check out the video in a few days, or give us a.
I have no idea where I put it. Okay, I gotta go find my phone sometime today.
Okay. Well,
You know where I left it?
what's it? Oh yeah.
All my
Show that on there. So, and they're located out of
I work for the
Waukesha.
manufacturer, but we're here with
the dealer.
Action Boathouse. Yep.
Oh, okay. So how many dealers do you have all over the country then?
I don't know about the country.
Okay.
I think I've got 18 angler quest dealers.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I fish out of the Sheboygan Harbor, Manitowoc harbors, and I can honestly say I've seen a pontoon heading on out.
Yeah.
That would be cool to see. Yeah. Might be me. Yeah. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I think Chris would be all over that.
Yeah.
Probably not over 100K. That might be the Herbie and
dumb the boat down a little bit, and you can get to
yeah. Well, and trade in the boat or her. We're not. Yeah. She just texted me, asked if we were live, so she probably turned the stream on just in time to see me say that. So, all right. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
too.
Thanks, man.
Awesome. Very cool boat. All right, so now we start looking at fishing rods and stuff.
Yeah.
Let me answer this. Why don't you take, if you don't mind, why don't you take the backpack for a minute?
Okay.
So that I can answer these messages without having the phone on. All right, so it does definitely sit different, so for you. We'll catch up to you on speed. I'm guessing that's, yeah, that's better. Perfect, all right.
I doubled his number.
Do we want to talk to Destination Outdoors?
We can.
All right. Right here. Hello, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. So you guys clearly work with Scott.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I work with his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, he helps Scott on my channel. We're actually live on YouTube right now. So Destination Outdoors out of Prairie Sheen, so all Mississippi stuff. Nice. Guided tours or guided fishing or what?
No, we don't have. There's a couple people up that way that do.
Oh, okay. All right. So what is it? A store or?
Yeah, we got a store. It's a full pro shop.
Oh, okay.
And we do all the
Awesome.
sales and everything.
Oh, very cool. So stuff all up there and then
Yeah,
this, and of
yeah.
course
We're actually working right
plastics.
now. I was on an e-commerce site too.
Okay. All right. All right. Sweet.
Yeah,
How long have you guys been doing that? That's good. COVID's definitely got people going outside. So.
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Awesome.
It's also hard getting all this stuff sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's backed up.
Everybody's backed up.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's even finding plastic. I heard that was really short getting that even.
They said it went up quite a bit of money.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, like us on the Facebook when you can follow us. We're going to probably about a month and a half. We'll have an e-commerce site up and going live.
Okay, nice. All right, we will. Yeah, so we're just gonna walk around if you don't mind, check out your stuff.
Yeah,
And
go
then,
ahead. Yeah, we're one of the largest 6-cents dealer in the upper Midwest.
Okay.
We got probably 3 kids just on back.
Awesome. Okay. All right, yeah.
JDM quality baits, a lot of all that land stuff you get tagged for. You can't get it.
Cool. We'll take a ride down and check it out. So, all right, so yeah, we'll check it out, and then what I'm going to do is we're live streaming all the vendors, and then tomorrow I'm going to cut out each individual vendor and then put up the on each one. So we'll add your site into the description and so on. So, all right. Thank What? All different 6 cents.
They're going to have to
And of course, we sell Jurassic Plastics as well.
Some people don't.
It's a color right there. Bet you they catch tons of fish on that one. All right, all 10 bucks, roughly, right in there. And
It's
that
all
might be
10.
show price, but
10 or 9.
depending on size.
Best bulldogs.
How do they get that thing back on the trailer now that it's just sitting on the ground?
I think they got a crane.
Maybe they forklift them up.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so this looks like more of a small one. Lower spot. And it's going to custom rod and tackle.
Yeah, I mean, you should
Well, this is a lot of manufacturers and stuff.
Oh, when we're done here, I wonder if Best Buy is going to be open still.
Should be. I think this is about 7. We're probably done with it. It's 4 o'clock now. We'll see.
I've been holding off buying it, but I really want to get it. They have a couple Thrustmaster flight sticks in there, the complete set with the rudder, the individual throttle, and the stick.
Oh, really?
But they're in the clearance section, but they don't have a price posted on them. And I looked up the price online, and it just looked like normal retail price. But I'm almost wondering what their price is on it. I've heard that it's the 16,000M, which is like the entry-level stick for It's like their entry-level PC stick. It's like probably the most popular set.
Yeah.
I've heard that they're not like as precise as because that stick set is the same price as like just the Thrustmaster A10 stick. Like that stick itself is as expensive as that whole set. But they said I've heard that the throttle is really, really good and the stick is good. It's just not like ridiculously precise like the higher end Thrustmasters. So.
I don't do hard stuff.
Okay.
When I try there, I see that they have
Oh, right here.
Oop, get out of your way.
Nicky and sweet. Read it and just like.
All right, so.
Custom jerseys.
Yeah. So nice for its hello. How are you guys?
Good, you?
Good.
Good.
Good. So you
Think we can answer for you? Got any questions or?
if you wanted to just tell us a little bit about what you guys do and you got any pricing or anything, or is it you guys do all custom orders, of course? Sublimation.
All
you
custom,
Do all
yeah.
the sublimation work yourself? You got your own fish shop? Or
Yeah,
Send out?
we make everything. Yeah, there's our brochure. We do everything in-house. Been doing about 17 years, so we've
really?
been at it longer than probably anybody. We got into the game real early.
Okay. Where are you guys located at?
Very machine.
Oh, okay.
So,
Is it close?
yeah, a couple hours away is all. So,
Okay.
yeah, we have our own facility there, so everything's made right there. Most of our competitors are making overseas and over, but we make them there. And the nice thing is, especially that we do like whether it's clubs or schools, we always have another guy here or there, whatever. So we're able to do one, if they need one for somebody. Sure. And our delivery is probably as good as anybody, which is usually about weeks generally. Okay. Take us too long. But, a lot of different silhouettes, a lot of different fabrics that we inventory, and so we, did the show a couple years ago, and it was fantastic. We got a lot of business. Same way already yesterday and today's been really good.
That's good. Yeah, it would be definitely interesting.
We pick up a lot of stuff. I mean, we picked up, trap shooting teams. We do a lot of archery too. I mean, we're doing like for Gearhead, like some of their staff guys. We're doing expedition archery right now for all their staff all over the country.
Do you have a lot of licenses with patterns like Realtree and Christash and stuff?
No, actually I have none, but I've done that from sponsored people, and then like we just did some mossy oak for some fishermen for their what they call them, elements, kind of their water kind of camo.
Yep.
So, and they sent us kind of a one-use permit to do it on their shirts, which is fine. So, so yeah, but we don't. We got so many patterns and other stuff ourselves. That, I don't know. To pay the royalties and stuff for us, it doesn't. It's hands up. So.
Well, I do a lot of the graphic design stuff for myself, and we're actually live on YouTube right now. So you guys are live.
Okay.
So we're just going around where we fish and do stuff on the channel there. But this caught our eye because I'm also on the board of directors for the state Wisconsin High School Esports Association.
Oh, okay.
So we have 170 teams of schools that are on board right now. So I don't know if you guys are getting anything from there. We got a few out of state people that want, that are in the esports business with jerseys, but they're all out of state. I didn't realize we had somebody that did this quality work so nationwide for the state. So it would be good to pass this information along.
We've done a couple different like esports, like teams, I guess you call them, or whatever. We've done in the past, but most of it's been more the athletic end, but we're big in the athletic sport. So like right now, actually they got the Wisconsin wrestling tournament state tournament going on here, and we did a program for the schools. There's a little over 500 kids that qualified from last weekend from the sectionals that made it. And there's about 300 of them in our jerseys. So we started making them on Sunday, and we finished them on Tuesday afternoon to ship the last ones out, so people got them all over the state to wear them because they start wrestling Thursday. So, and we have all the referees at state now are in our polo shirt. We made a custom polo for all the refs that are repping. So we were busy last week. We worked 18-hour days we were in Saturday night. The coaches were calling us in with the kids' names because we personalize all the shirts with the school color, mascots, or names, or weights on them. So it was a production, but we got them.
So you got a design team then that does all that work? Okay.
And we do a lot of like NASCAR and Indy teams. Like that was Michael McDowell that won Daytona last year. We do all his pit crew shirts. So leading up to Daytona last weekend, we were busy. We pumped out probably 600, 700, 800 shirts for different teams. So that's big area where we do a lot of business too in the racing. And the fishing has been growing very nicely for us.
Sure. Yeah.
So
I can see that.
And we have most of the companies that are doing this have one fabric. We've got several that we show people, and people pick out different fabrics. It just depends what they like. So.
Yeah, there's a really nice one that a competitor has. It's a double collar. That's a really nice shirt that a lot of the esports teams are jumping on.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I'm guessing it's like a dry fit. Probably like a Russell dry power or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that, but it's got a double collar, so it almost looks like a polo. but it's not.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is kind of our dry fit, Nike's dry fit, you know, that's their name, but this is similar to the dry fit that Nike has.
Sure.
So this is the same thing, basically. So, and it's got a UPF 50 rating, which is the highest sun factor rating on fabrics that they give out. So if somebody's really concerned about the UV rays, then this would be fabric. You know, and then otherwise, if somebody, like I just had a guy here, we told him about this because if you want something that's going to wear like iron, then this is the fabric. This is our lightest weight that we have, super lightweight, and it's made with a pick-resistant spray when it's made, so it's very durable. And these guys leaning over the boats to, you know, being rough on them, this stuff is wonderful. Yeah, it's got about a UPF 30 rating, which is still a good rating on stuff. So we have different, we got other ones too, but
fishing and tournaments and stuff is all I wear and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to order, say they wanted to order, say 10, you know, from design to the actual shirts, what kind of range are you in?
Sounds good. Yeah. Awesome.
So we have different, okay, like 1 to 3, 4 to, what is it called, 6 or something, or 9, 10 or whatever. So 10 shirts, long sleeve. I don't know if you're looking at a crew neck or a quarter zip. Crew neck long sleeve roughly on 10. They're 75 to 80 bucks. And they can be personalized too, you know, different paints, you know, whatever.
Just get you the vector files and then everything's just, you know, customize each one. And Are you doing direct to garment printing then?
We are, yeah, we do that also. We have one shirt. That fish is direct to garment. Okay. Because with our sublimation, I mean, like all of this product you see here is made with white fabric. Yep. And so anything white that you see is the color of the fabric, white, because there is no white dye. Right. So when somebody wants a black shirt, then we go to direct to garment. So
the white toner printer.
So yeah, it's actually a screen printing, goes from the plastic solid, gets printed on. We actually have to pre-treat the shirt first to accept the ink, and then it gets printed and it goes through under the heat press to set it and stuff. And then we also can do dye prints on just like stuff like this. If they want something photo image, whatever, and it's a lighter shirt, we can do the dyes. That way you don't have the heavier screen print on.
Right, or you don't have a vinyl like this in vinyl.
Correct.
Just a heat transfer.
So we can dye this type of stuff, but you're limited to a size, you know, like for a few months. But the cost goes way the heck down on something like that over that. And that works out for some teams, you know, that way that doesn't need all that. So and those are always in like the 20s range, you know, so there's quite a cost difference there.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Well, perfect. Well, thank you very much for your phone.
No problem. I'm Scott. That's Drew. So
nice to meet you. Yeah, and I'll throw your information into our Discord that we share with all the coaches.
Awesome.
Let them know that there's somebody actually in the state that does this.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
Perfect.
Good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yep. Take care.
You too.
Bring Nate with you, or what?
Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see ya.
That's kind of cool. I mean, for a whole team, I can see. I don't think I could budget $70 shirt yet myself for us as a team, but for like an esports team, you got 40 jerseys that you're ordering, probably close to $50 a piece.
Over
here.
You played in chat.
Yeah, over here.
So definitely want to stop here.
Yeah, so 21 years. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, but just thank you. Thank you guys.
They're a lot better than the originals. They came out with those things now were so heavy. We all the time, it's like, these are the best ever. Yes. They are.
That's the best right here.
God, they're good.
Everybody does.
Guessing if Dolly's watching that, all of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either a matter of manufacturing
I can switch if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't see nothing. But
I like the
I agree with that. That the first stripper guy doesn't even touch the line.
Get that one.
Fishing Expo customers. It is about 4:15, so you've got just a bit more than 40 minutes to head down to Speaker Room D for our final seminar event of the day.
All right, see how it. Good?
We'll be discussing mortal bass fishing, wading, kayak, and shore fishing for Wonder Bass in Wisconsin. Also, we plan to stop by booth 214.
There, I think that's probably pretty good.
You guys can take a bit fishing. Your $20 donation to support our veterans, you will receive your choice of a hat, fishing reel, or 3D picture. All proceeds go towards helping veterans with PTS. Finally, all this will be possible while raising sponsors, Blackfish Gear, God's Marine, Expo Lvs34, the Future Anglers Foundation,
Yeah,
Rivers Marine Products, the National Professional Anglers Association,
good.
the Big Ten 70 rating, Wisconsin Outdoor Viewers. Thank you for choosing to join us in today's Expo.
All right, let's move on. Maybe we'll come back when somebody's got time.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 hours early. Well, this is like
I got a calendar. I'll give
Guess we run out of content. We'll start heading up the resorts. So, hello. Oh, these are cool.
There, I added.
Covers.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Smells like something sweet.
If we build our trailer for next year, we'll need to use these to get, because I'm not going to drop it to the ground. And then putting in lines like that. Cool. So, and then yeah, you just drop it down. It's awesome. Definitely got some stuff that we're gonna want to hit up.
Feels that drag. Feel it's trying to pull it down. So it's using the motor, they usually split it out by the time it's
So this seems more like a lot of like shops, you know. Airbrushing supplies.
Seriously, dude. I know they're expensive, man. But they're huge.
Guess I'm not seeing anything jump out at me to like lure me to like, oh man, I gotta check that out.
He's like, if you buy it today, he goes, you throw in rods? He goes, yeah, Star Wars and Barbie. I go, well, you can throw Barbie.
Probably.
No, I was just gonna enter it all later. Just
sign up for a tackle box. That tackle box.
Interesting.
Very much on it. Our TV guy showed me that yesterday.
Sports Fisherman, Port Washington.
Over there, not till 29.5. And then bass, one spotted. They seem
Right, there we go. Garmin. Many people switching to Garmin stuff.
Did you want to talk to them?
I seem occupied. I don't know if it's getting late in the day for everybody, but the energy level just doesn't seem to be there.
Oh, so
Like he's just talking to the other person. They're just ignoring.
Kind of approaching, yeah.
Yeah. Those are cool. Hand burned, huh? That's some art, some really cool artistic work.
Still, yeah, and it will set still. But then, you know, it's still.
Good, yourself? So what do you guys got going on here?
A lot of new products for the last 2 years.
Okay.
The Agri Tackle Company just come out with innovative product.
Okay. All right.
Uncle Josh's report is back.
Yeah, my dad used something like that similar when I was a kid, I remember. Very cool.
The number 10 trailer, number 11, and then we have the pork worm for the walleye guys, for walleye harnesses.
Yeah, okay. So a lot of people, like bass tournaments and stuff, a lot of people use that stuff?
Correct.
Gotcha, okay. All right, and this is all your products along the wall there? Okay. Where are you guys located out of?
30 minutes away in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. All done, or?
Yes, sir. Our product is available at the Acme Tackle website.
Okay. All right. All right.
Or your local retailer. Where you guys from?
Columbus. It's north there, so yeah. So we're actually live on YouTube on our YouTube channel right now.
Sure.
So just if that's all right for you guys.
Oh, that's fine.
We're just going around to vendors, and then tomorrow what I'll be doing is cutting out each in like our discussion. I'll just cut that out and throw it up on its own video with your company name and a link on the website and to your website in the description, and you know, so very cool.
The Doran Hardware DNS tackle here in town stocks our product.
Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, you guys got quite a bit in here. All right.
Freshwater, open water ice fishing, salt water.
Okay. So you guys manufacture a lot down there? Is that what? So that's
the shop down there manufactures some Acme tackle.
Okay.
A lot of beaver dam product.
Okay.
We have a brand called Double H. Some of that's manufactured and packaged here in the States.
Okay.
And then we also have factories that make product for us that we bring in.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Okay. But it's so cool that you make products here. You do make some products here. Okay. All right. Very cool. Looks like you got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's a wide assortment.
Yeah.
Our company actually purchased reef liner lures in the last 30 days.
Oh, wow.
So all these lures on the side here.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Actually, I just bought some for salmon tournament I had last fall.
Okay. Sure.
So, yeah. Actually, this was bigger than that. It was, but yeah, right down here. This is a big winner right there. Yeah.
Number 600 series and 800 series is the top series we sell.
Okay.
Where do I gotta get on there?
Very cool.
Are you fishing? Have a boat?
Kayak. I do have a boat, but I do most of my fishing on a kayak. Tournaments are all on the kayak. Actually, in our Fish Pro, I'm kind of new getting back into fishing. Last year was my real first year getting back into it. But I do stream with, he's over at the Hobie. Our Fish Pro, he's a Hobie Pro, and I fish a lot with him, so a lot of the stuff is him showing me how to use this lure and so on, and that's it. We were in the salmon tournament last fall, which was my first tournament since I was a kid, so this year it's going to be a ton.
Who's the guy you're talking about?
Mike Young. I don't know if you've ever met him, but yeah, I think he's wearing the blue shirt over, the blue Hobie shirt over there.
Yep.
But
there's a gentleman that came in yesterday. His name's Josh, I believe.
Okay.
He's fishes with this out in the kayak too.
Oh, okay.
He's got friends out in the Chicago area, Gurney area over there too.
Oh yeah.
They do a lot of the kayaking.
Okay. Well, I know the Great Lakes kayak, like that hall has got all kayak stuff in it. Right on the corner is the Great Lakes Bass Series or whatever. And they're the ones who hosted the salmon tournament. Seeing 30-some kayaks go out to Lake Michigan is definitely interesting. By the end of the day, we all ended up in the harbor because it got a little rough. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So, but yeah, every single one of us was running, especially the Wonder Bread. Every one of us was running that. So, that and anything purple.
Steve.
So.
Steve.
Well, that's good to know. So you said here in Dorns and then online as well? Okay. All right. We'll definitely keep track of that because, yeah, I'm always looking to expand my tackle box. It's nice when you're working with local as well.
You bet.
So.
Great.
All right. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. That was pretty cool.
I think we should go back to that Garmin booth. I think that'll be interesting to plastics.
Oh yeah.
Let me look at that real quick
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
This is all fancy stuff here. All
Sorry.
$2 a piece or something stupid, right? And I'm like, how do we get rid of this? There's like 40 of them left, right? So I use
We have it at the boat.
Big Star Trek.
That's a good story. Don't mind us, we're just telling stories over here.
Stories are great. That's what.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to.
The fishermen, they seem to make them up on the fly.
Yeah.
Might be a film.
We're live on YouTube, so that we love stories. So that's all right. If not,
I seen the light flashing. I wasn't sure what that meant.
yeah. So we're going around vendor to vendor and just kind of checking things out and getting as much information as we can. And if I have anybody in chat that has a question, then we'll ask for as well. And then at the end of tomorrow, then I'll cut out each section of each vendor and throw it up on its own video. So I fish mostly out of kayak. That's what I do on the channel. I have a Lowrance Elite 9. So what would make me want to switch to you guys? Because I hear a lot of kayak people switching to you guys. I hear a lot of people switching to you guys. So.
There's a couple different reasons. I mean, one of them is the user interface and intuitiveness, the ease of use of them. And obviously, their big one over the last couple of years has been live
Livescope.
Yeah, that
It was a big game changer.
Yeah, that was.
And, this past Tuesday, we released our new Livescope Lvs34. Still works with the GLS 10 black box.
Okay.
But it's much clearer, so we reduced a lot of the noise and much better target separation as well.
Okay. I see. Yeah, you're right. Livescope was huge.
Technology is great. The acquisition of Navionics, we now have the Garmin Navionics Plus and the Garmin Navionics Plus Vision card, so you can do relief shading and really see that kind of ultra high def Lakeview bottom.
Okay.
There's a lot of different features. Overall, the whole integration of the whole system from cartography to your phone to the trolling motor.
Yeah.
Fusion entertainment system, all of it, all being able to work together.
Okay. Now, do you have to use the Garmin trolling motor, or how hard is it to network this with like an XI3 motor guide or something?
With our trolling motor.
Okay. Okay. So, and if I wanted to switch from ice fishing to the kayak to the boat?
Cool feature, like on the Ultras, they're the quick release brackets, so you can just pull up the back, pop that unit out, put it into a bag. I mean, obviously this is a 12. We do have some people that use them, but, quick release all the way from the 4, the 6, the 7, the 9, 10, 12, all have that quick release bracket.
Okay.
I mean, we have an application, for somebody all the way down from $129 unit all the way up to, the $12,000.
Several grand, yeah. Right. So how much is that running? What's the MSRP?
The full package is $1699.99. But as you want, it's a bad color palette, right? But you can see this is a bridge, and you can see all these fish suspended in the bridge, even out here. So this is your transducer. We're looking up about 60 feet out front. This is a school bus here.
I can't see.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
This is a different color palette of it, so a little easier to see too.
Oh, wow.
You can see this is a school bus here. This is a neat demo loop. You actually see the lure coming down right here at the school fish, on this tree. You'll see one of these fish actually come up, hit that lure, and get brought up to the top. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Your Livescope is definitely a game changer.
Yeah. Very clear. You can see that target separation on these fish here. Same thing. Here's that bridge. You can see fish suspended down here, big fish up there, some in between here.
Yeah. So the definition, how small of my channel. One thing we do is I have underwater drones. So we're constantly going underwater, checking stuff out, looking for stuff, looking to recover stuff. We recovered anchors and whatnot. So yeah, so being able to see the bottom like that is crazy.
But the target separation, I mean, at 100 feet with the LVS32 was 22 inches. With the new 34, it's 14 inches. So much greater target separation capability.
Wow.
And again, the cartography is built into the unit, so you've got your fishing charts, which has all your contours built in, and then your navigation, we pull some of the contours out and see, buoys and hazard markers.
Yeah.
And then you got your traditional, your down, and your side view sonar.
Sure. So if somebody runs a dual plotter setup, I mean, generally they run down scan, side scan right now, right? So throwing in Livescope into that, what are the normal 1 or 2?
It really comes down to preference, what they want to run. Some will still stick with that traditional sonar. Some will dedicate one to Livescope and just use Livescope to scan around and look for suspended fish.
Okay. An entry-level 9-inch setup. Is it capable to upgrade to use the Livescope on it?
Yeah. So I mean, you can buy a 93 SV UHD for $1,050. That's with a 3-in-1 transducer.
Yep. Okay.
And then again, you always have that upgrade path to Livescope, whether or not it just be the PS22 or regular Panoptics,
the LVS32 system that we've had for the last couple of years, or now the LVS34 system.
34. Okay.
So there's different price points obviously in there now.
Sure. Okay. So you're looking at $1,000 and then 1,600 or 1,700 or whatever to add to Livescope, to the new Livescope on it. So.
Oh, we don't sell it. This is a manufactured display booth. So
yeah, we won't show Chris this this section of the Livescope.
Dealers, the largest dealers in Wisconsin. He's having a sale.
Yeah, I know that Livescope is even just ice fishing. Watching some of these people ice fishing for walleyes on Lake of the Woods or something, just hammering them. Watching it come up and take the lure like that is crazy. So, and when you do so much jig fishing, like, yeah, it's like almost like having a camera down there. That's pretty sweet. And these, of course, are for embedding in a boat.
Our GPS map series products, so they do a little bit more. They take radar, they do some of the stuff with our partners for underwater lighting, digital switching.
Okay.
Sort of thing.
Okay. So if you're running like a charter out on Lake Michigan or something, you're probably gonna have something like that. Okay.
Right, just wood. You look good on TV.
I'm on TV.
Yeah, he told you that when this whole
right. Yeah, we're live streaming on YouTube right now. That's what I said when I first walked up.
When you walked up and took over, I was
I did not.
Movie star in the making.
That's what I thought too.
I'm backing out of this. This is not my department. He's got that. He looks like a little bit like one of those movie star guys.
Yeah,
he's got the look. See, fat guys just look fatter, but you look right.
She said,
no, you did great. That's why I walked away and was watching you on the TV. For a while there, he was cutting your head off. I thought he was doing a bad.
Oh yeah,
he straightened it out.
I got a little too close. Right.
That's because he's so sexy on screen.
So this is why you need to make easier sales. Yeah, absolutely. That is forever there.
I cannot hide from myself.
And we will be cutting out the Garmin section and throwing that up on its own channel, so you will be featured. So granted, we're not big, but you know, who knows?
Gotta start somewhere.
Absolutely. This is a great opportunity for everybody. So
where the hell did you get an iPad that big? That's the biggest iPad I think I've ever seen.
It's actually a Samsung tablet.
Is it really?
Yeah, so it's about quarter the price. Yeah, I think it's a 12-inch. Yeah, so.
Nice.
Yeah, this is actually, so I use, I have underwater drones. This is what I use to watch them while so I have those mounted right above
Looking for treasure?
my locator, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I recovered an anchor last year. We got a good video of recovering an anchor.
Did you ever see that footage of when they went out on Lake Michigan looking for that gold on that railroad car from the guys from Oak Island?
Oh, no. Pretty cool, I bet. Yeah. No, my wife wants me to go down to Lake Geneva and check along the beach. You know, just in about 6 to 8 feet of water, there's probably a few bracelets. So,
I'll bet.
And
people lose things all the time.
Yeah. And once I told people that I have, almost everybody I talked to was like, "Yep, I know a wedding ring that's somewhere." You know, we're jet skiing. I know exactly where it is, or water skiing.
We started to take it down into Lake Mills.
Yeah.
Into the lake there. So it's 73 SV. I
Yeah.
didn't have the part number.
So.
Would you have the part?
All right. Well, that was good. Yeah, good call. Oh. All right. So. Arctic Spinners.
Because like it's a tournament. You know that one tournament that I did, it's a big tournament, not big.
Yeah. No, and he didn't seem too thrilled that I said that I had a Lowrance. He's like, that was very sarcastic. But yeah, he probably gets that every day from every person. It's like, why should I switch from my hummingbird to you guys? Well,
yeah, they glued that together. That one's caught like 4 bucks.
Right, that's what I'm trying.
Evening during the summertime, we'd probably be trolling. And then,
yeah. Well, I would switch that Livescope in a heartbeat. I mean, Lowrance has one too, but it's double that price. I didn't realize that they're under $2,000 now. Last time I saw Livescopes were 3. Granted, I'm not looking at them every day to try to find something, but yeah.
Good evening, Wisconsin Fishing Expo customers. This is your final reminder. You've just got about a little bit more than 10 minutes to head north to Speaker Room D, where Dan Maloney of the Marty Bates will be discussing affordable bass fishing, baiting, kayak, and shore fishing options for lunker bass in Wisconsin. He'll be near the area where you first entered.
Yeah, Chris tried calling. Hi guys.
The food court area will see all of the speaker rooms, including Speaker Room D. And we begin at 5 p.m. All this and more.
Hello.
Valued sponsors.
How you doing?
Good, yourself?
Good, thank you.
Iowa. Osprey. Explore with Russ. The future angler.
It's kind of a neat, nifty little setup you got.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube right now. If that's all right.
Yeah, come on in, dive with us.
So yeah, we're just checking out all the vendors, and then I'm gonna go through tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, it's how long it takes me to cut out each one and then put a little section up on each one. So I gotta admit I have no experience making and I just bought my first 2 this last year, and they weren't you guys. There was something.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere, and
That's true,
and our store was going out of business, and they were like pennies on the dollar, so I picked them up. And
They got hand lifting spool line, you know.
Yep.
Chance you catch a fish.
As long as I remember to keep my thumb on the spool a little bit, that's the first thing I learned.
Yeah. Have you seen? Let me show you one thing that's pretty cool when you're ready. No pressure. So we talked to Tulas, baitcasters. What's made Tatula on the map is the SV spool.
Okay.
Look at the SV, stress versatile. It's a patent that Dye owns. If we take this reel apart, on the side of the spool there's a conductor.
Okay.
And as you work with science, as you cast and you load up, and you work with the word inertia, right?
Yep.
Most reels, if you don't do it right and have your thumb on it, science will win and it'll backlash, right, or bird's nest.
Right, exactly.
With this one, this conductor will gradually come off and open up and then come back to the spool. So as you cast, the line will come off the spool essentially just right, so you won't backlash or you have a very difficult time.
Sure.
It wasn't called the anti-backlash reel when it first came out. It was meant for skipping docks.
Okay.
But after time, if you go on Google and you type in like Al Linder casting into brick wall or Al Linder SV spool, you'll see him literally a giant heavy bait throwing onto the wall and with no thumb and no backlash. So
wow.
We've taken that technology into one reel and now we're just exploding it into a whole bunch of different ones.
Nice.
So that's a cool one. That's only like retails $200.
Okay.
So it's a good bang for your buck. That's a fun one to talk about. And then of course in Wisconsin, I'm from California, so we don't have that fish you guys call a muskie.
Right.
Is it fish of what, 10,000 casts?
Yeah, that's what they say. I've only caught one.
Have you?
In my entire life, yeah.
You be bass fishing for it?
I was fishing for steelhead, or for trout, and yeah, and it went after my bait on Manitowoc River last spring.
Yeah.
And pulled it up. I'm like, you're not supposed to be here.
He said, sorry sir, just let me go.
Yep, tossed him back in. It was a little guy too. But
really? That's fun.
Yeah, but it was cool. Yeah.
So we do musky stuff. This has actually been kind of a hot ticket, the new Prorex. It's a European brand of Daiwa.
Okay.
We launched it in America. If you look at the eye, it looks like a dinosaur eye. It's just got deep spool, strong gearing. This one has a T-wing, which is another Daiwa proprietary, where it helps level the wind on the spool evenly and helps it come off the spool evenly, so you get a little bit further cast that way too.
Okay.
So that's new. That's kind of a hard one to find. And then you've got the traditional Lexas. Again, the T-wing and then the non-T-wing. This is deeper spool. This is wider spool, deeper spool.
Okay.
We use these in California for tuna fish.
Oh.
So catch bluefin, yellowfin, San Diego.
Sure.
That's the bait caster. Those are the highlights. And you've got the new Zillion. Looks like a futuristic reel. So this has something called hyperdrive design. So if you tear apart the reel, you'll see the gearing engages longer together as the gears go. They're engaged longer, so it feels like a one-piece reel.
Okay.
Rather than most other reels twice, so they're separate. So you can
little bit of stuff. I mean, Daiwa's been around 62 years. They're a true manufacturer. Added this whole booth. We're the only real manufacturer here. There's some rod guys, which is great to support your local rod guys. St. Croix's in town. They run all Daiwa stuff.
Yeah.
But for reals, there's only 2 of us left that make our own stuff. Everybody else. Have you ever seen I Love Lucy? You ever seen the video where she's eating chocolates on the conveyor belt? Have you seen that episode?
Yeah.
Everyone's seen that one, right? It's kind of the same concept where a company will just all the reels
retag,
on
you
one.
just relabel it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
yep.
we're proud about that.
Dude, no, that is, yeah, that's
Fun
awesome.
Story.
So
yeah. What are the questions? Anything else you got we can show you?
So this is everything. I mean,
So you got bait casters here. You've got.
So you got depth.
Trolling line counters, active depth.
Hey, anything you want to demo? Well,
Yeah, we. So I mostly kayak fish.
Okay. So what kind of kayak you got?
Bonafide SS 127.
Here's an Outback.
Okay. All right.
We use it for lobster fishing mostly.
Oh, do ya?
We put our cages on the front. We put 5, 3, and 2. And we go out like Long Beach and we go drop traps with mackerel in it.
Yeah.
We drop it for like an hour, and then we come back and
dive down and go get.
Please be legal. A lot of shorts. You gotta measure them, and TFG is like on you. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mother.
That would be awesome. That would be fun.
You guys come to California? Do you have Instagram?
Yeah.
So look up Mr._Greg Johnson. We'll connect. If you ever come to California, I'll take you from the kayaks.
Oh, I'd do that in a heartbeat.
We help run a kayak group called Fresh and Salty.
Fresh and Salty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facebook, we have about 8,400 members up and down the, nationwide, but up and down the coast, mostly of California. We have a lot. We're known for big, giant meets.
Okay.
So open invites come up, and then all of a sudden there's like 50 Toyota Tacomas take over the parking lot.
Right. Sounds about right. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so spinning, I'll show you one real quick thing that's kind of cool. So Daiwa created a brand called Kage. People in the Midwest, we call it the cage, but it's Kage. Kage means Japanese in the shadows. So what that is this reel or this brand is for your local that not necessarily is a fisherman for his job, but if I'm coming to town, which I do a lot of times, I'm like, let's go to Lake Michigan. I got like literally one day, I want to catch a big brown trout. Who do I go with? That guy that I go with, this brand is for them. They're the local, kind of local knowledge. So a cool thing about that is it's meant for that local guy, but it's also only at independent stores. So if you go to, I won't name you the names, but if you go to any of your big chains or you go to the internet customers, they're not allowed to sell this. You got to go to your mom and pop.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Really? Kind of a cool concept, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
You monitor it religiously. If you first time it's a warning, second time you're cut off for a time frame, and then third time you're gone.
Yeah.
So you can't sell it online, you can't discount it. So, kind of cool also about it is it's just an upgraded Tatula spinning reel, so it's an extra ball bearing, kind of the nice little wooden knob on that.
Oh yeah.
If you feel it, you can see how smooth it is.
That's really cool.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Right?
Yeah. It is nice.
That's a fun one because it's exclusive to independent dealers. Gives them a little fighting chance, right? When everyone's like, "Hey, man, can you match this price?" You ever seen that in the store?
Oh yeah, all the time.
I've been guilty. Like, "Hey, this is on sale here. You gonna help me out?"
Yeah.
That eliminates that right away.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we do use the 30.
Okay. These are the new line counters that came out.
We salmon fish on the kayaks out in Lake Michigan.
Really?
Yeah. So
Those are cool. And what else? We got the new ballistic. This just came out. So Daiwa, if you look at this gearbox, this is a giant gearbox. Another proprietary of Daiwa. If we were to take this apart, you can see there's no screws. There's no like excess area that's not
looks like
needed.
it's all pressed in.
It's all pressed in, so you put a bigger gear, so you have more torque.
Gotcha.
So you can have a smaller reel with more power.
Okay.
That's cool. Ballistic. And then our flagship is the Exist, which is the lightest reel in the market. That's full magnesium.
Wow.
That right there is, they range from like almost $800 up.
Yeah.
Just for that little guy right there.
Wow.
Not for everybody, but if it's in your wheelhouse, then hey, it's a nice little item to have.
Right.
Super light, super strong.
Yeah, it's
like nothing.
Don't even know it's there, right?
Yeah. That's kind of cool. That's a good one. So yeah, I was trying to continue to come out stuff for our people in our country. In the past, we just launched stuff, you know, sometimes we just launch stuff globally and say, here you go, everybody, make it work. We really try to listen to our locals and build stuff that makes sense for your fishery, you know, whether it's paddlefish season or walleye season.
Right.
Yes, sir. New colors this year. 12 can, 24 can, new dry bags, new binders for your spinner baits, fluorocarbon, leaders. These are kind of nice.
Yeah,
you want to be organized. You know, you can label it. Hey, this is my inland bag, or hey, this is my, you know, Great Lakes bag.
Right.
I use these for everything. Put my books and binders and travel on the plane.
New disc golf bag. Mine doesn't carry enough beer.
There you go.
That is true. It does not carry enough beer.
Yeah.
That is true.
Put a whole case in.
You can fit a lot in there. You'll be pretty set. I think you'll be pretty drunk if you empty that out. So, got any other any questions? Feel free to let us know.
Okay.
Good time right now while it's
kind of slowed down a little bit. Yeah.
Good to talk. You can see we highlighted a couple of these already. The ballistic we showed, the Prorex musky we showed. The Zillion was the one with the new gearing that's super smooth, so that's new on there too.
So when you go out, what's in your tackle box? What do you?
So when I go out, I'm a creature of habit. So I've got the Kage that I told you about, just because I like the story behind it. It looks really nice, and I like the little wood knob.
Yeah, sure.
I can go anywhere with that and fish. Saltwater, I was just in Tampa about a week ago, and I used this in the 8,000 size for tarpon. So we were catching like 80-pound tarpon underneath the bridge.
Oh.
So this is in my saltwater box all the time. And then, so I can go anywhere with that one spinning reel I told you. A 1,000 for ultralight for like my rainbows and browns. I'm fishing any trout under 10 pounds. Like California, we use 2-pound line. That's all we use for our trout.
Okay.
So that's a 1,000, and then on the other side, you can go from salt. You can catch fish up to. Catch fish up to 80 pounds, and you can use swim baits for little bass, little largemouth and smallmouth.
Yeah, that would be perfect for almost anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah. You get, yeah, I should probably put those in the bag.
Yeah. Literally one reel you can use that for.
So like it's a 300, huh?
Like it's a 300 T-wing cast. Like
wow, that's so smooth.
Smooth. Literally, Florida you can catch tarpon, snook, jacks. California you can catch yellow.
Left and right.
I think left and right.
Yeah, because even these I still to be.
Mini reels, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I just like the feel. I have one of each, and I like using the one that I can just keep it all in this hand. And
smart.
So, but yeah, very nice.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Very nice. Very nice.
My bag. And then take this. I don't know if you have this. This is a new product too.
Okay.
We're launching that on Tuesday in South Carolina at the Bassmaster Classic. And that's our new catalog too, so take that too.
Okay. All right, perfect. I know that if my wife's watching at home, she's just seeing the dollar signs. Just
no, don't worry, we'll take care of it. Don't worry.
We're all good. So I appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate you. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Come to California, remember?
Absolutely.
Oh,
well, I'm going to do that.
Lobsters.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to join that group.
My phone is still there.
Oh, okay. So we got the QR code we've been giving out.
Oh, really?
To link to this.
But
yeah, just Mr. _Greg_Johnson.
Okay.
Shoot me a message or just a like, and I'll follow you back, and then I'll start stalking you. Take care.
Right back. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna give you this because Chris wants to talk. So I'm gonna give you the backpack. You don't throw it on if you don't want. Just point the camera at something and call it good. So we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.